Officer Justin Miller and his K-9 Emmy were partners on the police force until last month when Miller resigned. Now the town is trying to sell his partner to the highest bidder, and he's doing everything he can to keep her home. We called the Damascus town mayor for a response, but he's on vacation. The town's treasurer, though, said the official ad accepting bids for Emmy will begin in papers tomorrow. That's kind of like, Yasmin, how he said it to our producer who called. But anyway, Justin Miller is on the phone. He joins us now. Justin, could you tell us about your relationship with your partner? And I know, not to make light, that you certainly could become close with a dog. I grew up with dogs, love them to death.
Well, absolutely. I was Emmy's handler for approximately 2 years and 2 months. During that time, she stayed at my house. We trained together on our days off, and she went to work with me every day, so our bond grew very close. In that 2 years, I spent more time with Emmy than I have with my own wife.
Jeez.
Justin, you know, this is Yasmin. I'm a dog owner, and I love my dog so much. You must be so sad right now that Emmy's not in your life, but where is Emmy right now?
She is actually still with me. After initially finding out that I was told to bring her in, I contacted the town attorney, and he advised me just to hang on to her until we got this situation straightened out.
And Justin, isn't this kind of cruel for the dog? I mean, you know, obviously dogs become very attached, and if you left Emmy for any period of time, that dog will probably tackle you to say, hey, how you doing, lick you up and everything else, right?
Yes, that's correct. Emmy, aside from that, she also has a very bad separation anxiety. I had to have extensive work done to her canine teeth that she damaged, and she had to stay with the vet overnight. And during that time, they had to keep a intern up with her all night to make sure she didn't hurt herself while I was away. So I'm very worried about what might happen with Emmy.
Justin, from what I understand, one of the reasons why this is happening is because you resigned from the police force. So can you tell us why you resigned?
Yes, ma'am. To keep a long story short, my former chief was resigning because he wasn't happy with the direction the town was taking the police department, and I supported him wholly in that decision, and I decided to resign alongside with him myself.
And ultimately, what can people do to assist? I mean, you know, we view this, it's somewhat cruel. You know, I think that certainly, you talked about separation anxiety, Justin. This is a dog that you've partnered with, that you've done great things with, I'm sure, in terms of police work. What can people do to weigh in to perhaps change the perspective here?
Well, right now I've got an account set up through youcaring.com where anybody that wants to can give a small donation to help me bid on her. I actually got my minimum bid in less than 24 hours, and now I'm just trying to make sure I get enough to bid on her that the town will accept that. I also have an online petition started through change.org, which I've already got. I believe it's right at 2,800 signatures.
And Yasmin, from a social media perspective, that's great, having these online bids and everything else, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You need to garner the support of the community in order to influence those people that are making the decisions to allow Justin, hopefully, to keep this dog versus selling it to someone else.
Absolutely. And Justin, if I could just follow up by asking you, what's the likelihood that, you know, they will relent and allow you? Have there been any discussions with them saying, hey, can we appeal to reason? I love the dog loves me.
I was at the last town council meeting where they decided all of this, and at that time, shortly after that, on an interview that took place on one of the local news stations, the mayor said that they reserved the right to turn down any bids, and we're actually thinking about maybe keeping Emmy after all of this to give to possibly to another handler. Other than that,
Justin, we got to go. We appreciate you greatly, all right? And we're with you. We support you, and hopefully it works out well for you.